What is up everybody, Gifford here and welcome to a total stock market portfolio update for June 2024. This is a full breakdown of my $121,000 invested in the stock market across all my platforms including Kiwisaver. I'm going to be showing it all to you here. And inside this I've obviously got my Kiwisaver as well because that's invested into the stock market, my Sharesies dividend portfolio, Interactive Brokers options trading account, my InvestNow which is long term, and also my Hatch stake and my cryptocurrency. And at the end of the video I'm going to give an overall summary. So the information is current as of the 13th of the 7th 2024 and I've got it in New Zealand dollars. So the top one is my Interactive Brokers options portfolio and that's valued at 13,500 currently on that day. My Sharesies dividend portfolio, that's got 12,500 New Zealand dollars in it, and my Sharesies Kiwisaver which has now hit $60,600. I've also got private here, so that's just into individual companies that I had myself, that's at $24,000. I just want to keep something private. I do show everything else here, having a little bit of private stocks just so I don't want to influence other people, and usually those ones there in the account is really risky stocks. So I don't want people following me that are new as well. That's why I've kind of have it hidden. In my Hatch portfolio I have $6,400 in total. In my InvestNow I've got $3,500, and then at the bottom there in stake and crypto is only a little bit at $700. So this gives me a total of $121,200 across all my portfolios, and you can see from the pie chart there that pretty much half of it is the Kiwisaver along with the other ones. But it's also good to see that my individual portfolios outside of Kiwisaver is actually matching that amount as well, which is one of the targets I've always wanted to have. So the first one I want to talk about is Kiwisaver, and I had my Kiwisaver in Juno previously. So you can see there at 2020 and 2023 I wasn't really happy with it because I was paying $40 a month. So in total per year it was $480, and those were actually negative returns. I wasn't actually making money because during that time the market was just going down and the fund that I was in wasn't that great. So right now my Kiwisaver is actually in Sharesies and it's invested in the Milford fund. Sharesies is just really a middleman and just showing you through the UI it's actually invested through Milford in there, and they just take a little bit of a fee. So the fee is 1.15%, and that's higher than the average, so I'm not going to lie to you there. It's pretty much $690 on a $60,000 account. We can see here in Milford it's currently up at the moment, but it always goes up and down. Now the reason why I've gone for this is because this is the most aggressive fund that they have, and Milford has shown a really good track record, and I've had some recommendations to have Milford, so I've finally given it a go. So on the right hand side here, that's my Sharesies Kiwisaver. You can see that there $60,631 right now. So previously I was with SmartShares Growth Fund, and we can see it just coming through here, and there is the return. So that was 0.51% fees, but it gave me a 9% return, and that was pretty much a full year or just under a year for that. So the fund actually did pretty well while I was putting money into it, so I can't really complain there. But I'm trying to go for more aggressive funds, which means I'm going to have to look over a higher horizon because we could get a market crash, and it needs at least 10 years to recover from a crash like that. So my Kiwisaver is all about for retirement. I don't need to buy a first home. I'm already a homeowner. Currently I'm mortgage free, so that's also very good. So this I'm just going to keep growing, putting the minimum in. I'm not going to put any extra in because I want to actually invest my own money elsewhere, so I'll just leave it at 3%. The next one is my Sharesies dividend portfolio, and I talk about this portfolio a lot on this channel. So in 2023 my goal is having my dividends pay for my $3 plan and then to grow it, and I've already done that now because my dividends is currently returning this month. I just did a video on that previously. Maybe I'll put a card up in the corner here, and that returned $15 US, so that's pretty damn good. That must be over what, $20 New Zealand. So what I like to do is have weighted invested amounts. It doesn't actually matter how much the returns have been, if they've been also positive or quite a bit. I just want to equal it out, and these are my target weights. So we can see in VT I want to get 15%. I want to keep investing into it because I do change these targets regularly. Yeah, so at the moment this is how I'd like it set up. I should try to be a bit more stable than that, but anyway, this is what I want and this is what I want to do. So VT, that's how much I've got invested. VYM is also the higher one in there, and these amounts could go a little bit higher. And further down, these ones here are my individual stocks, and you can see here that the weight on them is much lower to show that these are riskier stocks, and I really like my portfolio a bit more in the safer ETF side. And obviously all these are dividend stocks, and the total for this portfolio at the time is $12,566, and we can see here that previously I was going up and down, investing, buying, selling, but now I'm just sort of buying, accumulating, and letting those dividends grow. We can see here it's got a simple return of 4.91%, which is really good because when I started this account in 2023, I believe I was actually negative because I did sell out on some of that, and you can see that it is negative because that's the line that I had invested there. And just to show you on the right hand side, this was actually last year when I started this account, so you can see that I was 20% into VYM, and VT is 10%. That's obviously changed over here now, and the amounts are lower, so I have been putting a decent amount of money into this account. Some companies have actually disappeared off this. That's fine, things change as I learn more in research. So yeah, pretty happy with this portfolio, just steadily growing and growing those dividends every month. So this is more of an advanced account for the people that have been trading into stocks. I'm also fairly new at options trading, but I still keep actively doing it. And so this is my interactive brokers account, and this is all about options trading. My portfolio is here. This is exactly how it is on the app itself, and this is just me showing you everything. So this is a income strategy, which is active investing. It's really good to understand what this means. If you do not understand active investing, any of the strategies here and options, I highly suggest you do not do this because you will lose a lot of money. Anyway, moving on, my target for this is 20% per year, and yes, I know that is ambitious. Will I get it? I don't really know, but I'm trying at the moment. We'll see how it goes in the future. So in 2023, what I wanted to do was scale the account. So I had 6,000 capital in it, and I wanted it to make 23 New Zealand dollars weekly, and I did that with this account in that amount. So now it's up to $8,000, and I want to grow it even further. So as we can see the breakdown of here, if it's at 8,000 US dollars capital target, which the account is currently at, I want to be getting per annum 1.6k. So therefore, if we break that down, 1.6k over 52 weeks, that's basically 2,600k New Zealand or $50 weekly. So it's a bit of a big ask going for 20%. It's highly risky, but anyway, I'm going to give it a go and see how things end up at the end of the year. And investing in MPW is another video all in itself, so I'll just leave that for now. But anyway, MPW pays me $800 of dividends at the moment. This could change. And again, just a warning, that options trading is gambling. However, this is also my KFC money. So what I mean by that is, if you've watched some of my videos, I use some of this income here and actually spend it on food, particularly on KFC, and it feels pretty good. So this is one of the motivations for me to actually do well in the stock market. And again, I am spending money that I can afford to lose. So the target is the target. So this is just a reminder that this account here is money that I can afford to lose, and the warning here is the target, which is that 1.6k target. If I don't get it, then I'm not going to beat myself up over it, as I have lost plenty of money in options trading before, and I don't want to be chasing my losses. So the next account is my InvestNow, and that's got a total of 3,600 in it, you can see here, and that's just invested in these smart shares. Now actually, this account here has been my best performing account. I started this in, I think, 2018 and just put a little bit of money in it, and you can see since inception that it has got 13.98%. And there's a little note here that this is actually an annualized return, so it's done very, very well. If I could go back again, probably what I should have done, the strategy here is just to put all my money into this and just compound it a lot, because then it would be worth more than it is now, especially all the gambling and that I've been doing. But anyway, I use that as learning, and I want to understand other things. So in the future, I'd like to actually put a lot of my money here, but then it is quite concentrated still, so it has a lot of risks. This is in the US 500 companies through smart shares. And one of my favorite accounts is actually my Hatch account, and this is a growth account. So you can see here that I've only got one holding in here, and that is Tesla. So it's got 15.8 shares in it, and it's currently up by 21.5%. So looking back at the 4 years when I opened my Hatch account, you can see that I'm actually well up in this account. I did take money out of it. This is what the big dip is here in the graph, but you can see that I've got 72% in this total returns account, but it's currently only worth 6.4k New Zealand dollars in it, and that's just holding the Tesla. And you can see here that green there is when I made my money, and it got pretty damn close to 50k. So you can see here me buying. I sold a tiny bit there, bought some more, and then at this point here I decided to sell it. Back then my account was filled with heaps of growth stocks. We had, the spicy flu incident in 2020, and that wasn't going to last, so I got my money out at a reasonably good time, and then that's how I used this capital here to build up my other portfolios as I learned more, and really I went into more stable, safer picks. And you can really see that I've been quite patient of just sort of buying Tesla, I think, at this point, and then just slowly growing my account again. So I'm not sure how long I'll grow this again. I don't think I'll be selling it anytime soon, actually, because I still believe in the company to sort of take me all the way to 2027 and try to aim for a really good return on that. The next one is just two small holdings, which is my cryptocurrency and also stake. We can see here it's only in BTC and a little bit of SHIB when all the hype was in there, but the account itself is in US dollars, so it's in $418 in it. And over on stake here, I believe that's also in US dollars, so that's only got $69 in there. So I won't be adding into these accounts anymore unless in BTC the price goes lower than 45,000, and I'll end up buying a little bit more BTC, but apart from that I'll probably just let this go. So coming up to the private accounts, obviously I'm not going to show that, but you can see here that's currently at $24,000, and it's up actually pretty decent at 20%. But that's all I'm going to say about this account, so it will remain private. Monday maybe I'll show it to you and show you what's going on. If you go into Instagram, sometimes I post a little bit of my positions there, but yeah, I'll keep it private for now. So just a summary of my portfolios. Even now, it does surprise me how much it's grown by in a short amount of time as I've been putting money into it. It's up to $121,000 across all the different platforms. And remembering, I'm still relatively new to the stock market from all the things I've learned, so less than 5 years still, and I'm constantly still trying to figure out what the best strategy is. This is why I have so many portfolios. So even I'm not going to tell you here what you should invest in. I'm trying for this myself. I do have some good long-term strategies going on, but I also like to try my hand at options trading as well, which is giving a higher but riskier return. So please let me know what you think and give me some feedback about my portfolios. How do you think I'm doing if we own some of the companies, and my overall strategies in this, or if you're willing to give some of these strategies and portfolios a go of yourself, like options trading. And click this video here just to show you what options trading is all about, because that's one of the things I like doing in the stock market. Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to pop down any questions below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. The trading platform I use is Interactive Brokers, Hatch Invest, Stake, and Sharesies for individual companies, and I use InvestNow for index funds. If you want to start investing, you can use any of my referral codes down below to start your own investing journey if you are from New Zealand. Also, if you want to head over to Instagram, feel free. You can follow me over there. Every other day I post stock market updates of what I'm doing, just relative news and anything I find interesting. So feel free to follow me over there as well. If you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. I do other things here like personal finance, property investing, and just my general stock market journey. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.